I feel like all moms deserve this. And if you're on the fence, this is my permission to say, jump, go, do it. My name is Anna, and I have had 3 babies in 3 years, and this was my 3rd postpartum when I found Postpartum Care USA. I found Postpartum Care USA through an advertisement on Instagram. When I found Postpartum Care USA, I had no idea. And it was my 3rd postpartum that you really had to start caring for yourself in a different way. And so I was at rock bottom. I felt terrible. I had no idea what to do, but I like to try and be a natural, more holistic approach to how I live. And so when I met Stacia and I found out that all of my postpartum care could be done through lifestyle changes and supplements and no medication, I was sold. I didn't really know what else to do, but I felt comfortable with Stacia. I felt like she really cared about what I was going through, and she knew she had tools that could help me. And so our family made it work. It was expensive for us, but we made the commitment that unless mom was healthy, our family really could not be healthy. So we took the plunge, and I kept meeting with Stacia and changed for the better. So much better. When I first met Stacia, I struggled hugely with mom rage. I was irritable. I was crying all the time. I hated everything about being a mom. It affected me from the morning. At the time I woke up, I didn't like that I had to go take care of my 3 kids. And I didn't like that I had to do most of it by myself. And there was so much stress in my day that the rage would come out, the irritability would come out, tears would start, and I couldn't even get through breakfast without getting frustrated at my little babies who were so innocent. Stacia and her team gave me so many tools. Every single time I would meet with her, I would learn something new that I could take with me and I could implement in my day. I had no idea that there was an optimal time to be outside, or I just thought I was being lazy if I didn't wear my shoes outside. But really, there's so many benefits from walking outside and feeling the earth on your feet. I didn't realize that there were different diet changes you could make during the different phases of your cycle. I had no idea. I had never heard of any of this stuff. So between the supplements and some of the lifestyle changes and how I could be active and still be taking care of 3 children, but also spending a small amount of time on myself, was so beneficial to me that I was able to start seeing some symptoms reduce and enjoying my children and laughing with them and finding good parts of my day. And yeah, there were some hard days mixed in there, and I still have different parts of my month that are more challenging, but I'm prepared for them. Yep, they might be a hard day, but I know that it's not forever anymore. I know that maybe next week it's going to be an amazing week. And I have all of the tools that Stacia and her team have given me to be able to help when I have those symptoms. And they've reduced so much that sometimes I forget what it was like when I first met Stacia and how bad I truly felt. My overall experience with Postpartum Care USA has been amazing. From my very first discovery phone call all the way up to my last appointment, which was a second lab review, it's been phenomenal. I have felt so loved, so cared for. I am so comfortable with my providers. I have loved all of it. It has not been easy. It still sometimes is not easy, but I have tools in my toolbox so that I can get through all of the hard things that happen as a mom. I feel like all moms deserve this. And if you're on the fence, this is my permission to say, jump, go, do it. I have a one-income family. I stay home and my husband works. And so we don't have a whole lot of extra funds to go around, but we made it work. We made it so that we can financially afford postpartum care, because without mama, the family cannot succeed the way that it should. So I would say, if you're in a financial bind, you can figure it out. Stacia will help you. Stacia will give you all of those tools. Stacia and her team, they'll give you all of our tools. And you're gonna have the most beautiful motherhood that you can have if you put in the work, you do what you learn, and you lead with love. Stacia and her team do. They all do. They love us so much. Please do it. Get some help from Stacia and her team. You will not regret it.